A very warm welcome to another episode of Friday First Cut series. I am Nidhi Manchanda, a certified financial planner and head of training and development at Financial Hospital. Now, so by looking at the title of the video, you must have got an idea that today we'll be talking about estate planning. Estate planning, in very simple terms, means wealth transfer to your legal heirs. And when I say the word estate, it means all the assets that you own. It could be your saving account, your fixed deposits, your any investments like mutual funds, shares, your real estate properties, or maybe your car, your scooter. Everything that you own, which is your asset, comes under the purview of estate. Once a person dies, what happens to his wealth? Who should receive what? All this planning is what we call as estate planning. But do you also think that creating a will is the only way to do your estate planning? If yes, then stay tuned because in today's video, we'll burst that myth. Creating a will is definitely one of the most important tools of estate planning, but that is not the only way. So what are the other ways? The first one is creating a trust. Changing a will becomes difficult to change if the testator or the person who has created the will becomes physically or mentally challenged. This hassle can easily be removed by creating a trust. By creating a trust, you can transfer all your movable and immovable properties to the trustee for the benefit of beneficiaries. Now, who is this trustee? Now, trustee, you can say, is like an executor or a manager of your assets. So, he manages your entire assets on behalf of the beneficiaries. He ensures that your wealth reaches all your beneficiaries irrespective of what happens to you. The major advantage of creating a trust is that the person who creates a trust, if he goes bankrupt or if he faces any financial crisis, then the lenders cannot touch any of the asset which is held within the trust. Also, as there is no probate process required like in case of wills, here in case of trust, the distribution process is quite smooth. Now let us move on to the next way of doing estate planning, which is by investing into a life insurance policy. There are different types of life insurance policies available in the market, but here I am talking about specifically whole life insurance policy. Now let us see what this whole life insurance policy is. So basically, it is a traditional life insurance policy which covers you till death. Now let's take an example. A person who invests into a whole life insurance policy, he'll be paying the premium every year or whatever modes he decide, whether monthly or quarterly. And whenever this person dies, at that time, the family of this person or the nominees of this policy will receive the death benefit. Let's take an example to understand this. Say Mr. Gupta, he has planned for all the goals like children's education, children's wedding, retirement planning, etc. etc. So he has planned for all his goals, but still at the end of every year, after doing all his expenses and doing the investment for meeting his financial goals, he's still left with some surplus money. So what he can do with the surplus money, he can start investing in a whole life insurance policy. Now what will happen if he starts investing into a whole life insurance policy is that, as I already told you, what is a whole life insurance policy? That you pay a premium every year and at the end, whenever the policy holder dies, the family will get the sum assured plus the bonuses, right? So in this case, if Mr. Gupta pays premium every year, there could be a time when the person dies, Mr. Gupta dies, and then the family will get the entire benefit, which is termed as a death benefit, which constitutes the sum assured and the bonuses. So they will receive this benefit. So in a way, what is happening is Mr. Gupta is paying certain premium, a part of his wealth, and at the end, once he dies, the entire wealth which he has accumulated in this policy is transferred to his family members. So he pays premium for a defined set of time period and family gets the benefit on his death. So we can say that whole life insurance policy can be used as a tool for estate planning. Apart from trust and whole life insurance policies, there are certain other things that one should keep in mind as a part of estate planning. These things include like naming nominations. Now, naming nominations is very important. Do not keep it blank anywhere. Now, nominations are required in case of your bank deposits, in case of your mutual fund investments, in case of your life insurance policies, share market investments. So, wherever required, just make sure that you have filled in the data of assigning a nominee. It should not be blank. That is one important thing. Another important thing that you should keep in mind is create power of attorneys wherever required. And last important thing is that at least keep one person informed about your estate planning. So this is all what is included in estate planning to make sure that your money reaches your loved ones. Unplanned and unstructured estate planning leads to not only wealth destruction, but it can also lead to unhappiness and discontent, not only in your life but also your loved ones. So make sure that you do proper estate planning. For any further queries, feel free to reach out to our tax experts, your finance experts and legal experts for any of your financial planning requirements.